This is Jeff Pearlman, founder and CEO of Xojo, and in this video I'm going to show you how to publish your Android app via a URL. Of course, Xojo makes it possible for you to publish an app through the Google Play Store, but if you're building an app just for yourself or perhaps for a customer, maybe you're a consultant building apps for other clients, it can be really convenient to build the app and just make it available for users to download straight to their device without having to go through all of the trouble of accessing and setting up an app in the Play Store. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, even though you're not going to deploy it via the Google Play Store, you'll still need to sign your app. And that means creating a key store file so that Xojo can sign it. So let's take a look at how you do that. So you're going to want to launch Android Studio and either open a project or create one, doesn't really matter. Go to the Build menu, choose Generate Signed Bundle/APK, and make sure that APK is selected because Android App Bundle is only for the Android, rather the Google Play Store. Click Next, and you can tell it where you want it to put the key store file. Let me create a new one, and so I'm going to click here, and I'm just going to tell it to put it right on my desktop, and I'm going to make a folder, my APK folder. Okay, and I'm going to call it my APK key store, and it's important that it has a .jks file extension. Click Save. Okay, and you need to put in a password. I've got one on my clipboard. I'm just going to go ahead and paste that in. It needs to go in the key fields here as well. For the alias, it's per application. So if you're just a single developer, you can just put your developer name in there or your company name. But if you're building different apps for different organizations where they're going to be the developer of record, you're just behind the scenes, you may want to put their name there as instead. And then in the certificate area, you can fill in any number of these fields. You only have to fill in one. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in one here. Make sure that none of these fields have any punctuation, commas, periods, that kind of thing. If you have any of that, chances are when you press OK, it's not going to create the file. You're just going to get a generic error message. But as long as you don't get that or you don't use those characters, you should be fine. I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to click Next. And you'll want to choose Release. Click Create. And you're all done. That then creates the files on your desktop or wherever it is you decide to save them. So now you're going to have the .jks file you created, but you need to create one more file. It's a text file, and I advise you to just store it in the same folder with the key store file you just created. And this is the file that you're actually going to give to Xojo to sign your app. Let me open the one I created. And this is the format it needs to be in. Let me take these spaces out of there. There we go. So this is the format it needs to be in. It's a key value pair format. You have store password and then your password. I use the word screenshot. And then the key password, I use the same password in all four places. So it's screenshot again. That alias that you typed in, I typed in my name. And then the exact name of the file, the .jks file that you have there. So this is the file that you're going to hand to Xojo to sign your app. Now that you've created a key store file that you can use to sign apps you're going to deploy via URL, it's time to sign your app in Xojo. Now remember, that key store file, you only need to create it one time. You can use it over and over again. So here I am in Xojo. I've got a Hello World project. I'm going to go over to Build Settings, click on Android, and over here in the inspector you see Key Store Properties. Click on the button next to that, and go find the folder where you kept your .jks file and your info file. There's the text file I created. I'm going to select that, click Open. That assigns it, and now I can build. So I'm going to click Build, and it's now building an app that I'll be able to deploy via URL. Okay, there we go. So we've got hello world.apk. That's the app itself. That's the thing that you're going to make available via URL. The other file is a signature file. You don't need that. You can toss that out. Now, this file that you're going to make available, don't zip it, don't compress it in any way. Just put it somewhere where the user can download it via URL exactly as is. So you built and signed your app and you've uploaded it to maybe a website or something somewhere where the user can download it from a URL. Let's take a look at what the end user experience is going to be like for the user. Now I'm going to use iCloud Drive to download it, but it could be Dropbox, it could be a URL on a website, wherever you like. So I'm going to tap on Hello World. Tell it to go ahead and download anyway. Tap that. Tap Open when it's done downloading. Tap Install when it asks to install. Here's where you need to tap on more details than in tap Install anyway. And then I'm going to tap Done, go back to the home screen, and there's the app, and I can tap on it to launch it. And you can choose whether or not you want to send information about this or not. I just press Don't Send. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So that's how you publish your Android app via a URL. Thanks for watching.